Hi, everyone. Well, we had an earlier little teaser on tens, and I showed you how tens, this interval, and this interval were related. This is a 14, and 14s are related to tens. They're also related to twos, and twos are a great interval because they give you some rub and you get a lot of ways to go. So let's review a little bit. So let's just start here with a 10 interval. And remember, 10 is 10 semitones, because a semitone to me is just one. And so if something has 10 of those between them, it's a 10. And so from here to here is 10. All right, so this has a resolution, as we all know. And that's an interesting resolution. And so that 10 can jump all over the place and then do a resolution. And so that's really nice. Of course, you're going to use your ears because some of it will sound better than others, but most of it's going to sound good. And remember, the 14 resolves this way. And you can put them together. So you could do, right? So 14, 10, and that interval is a 4, which is a major third. But it's 4 semitones. So major thirds, minor thirds, they're both thirds. It's confusing. Why do we have to have, why isn't it a 4 and a 3? It's easier to think of it as a 4 and a 3, okay? So anyway, we're on tens today. And also tens are related to twos. Okay, so if I have an A and a G, I can put the A up an octave, and now I have a 2. And now this 2 they all resolve the same to the same notes, but just in a little direction. Here's the 2, and it resolves to this chord. Now that's a little D chord. And I'm just showing you that I didn't write that. I'm just messing with intervals and showing you how it works. It's really great. So twos, tens, and 14s. Now remember what 14s are. 14s are really 7 plus 7s, right? So now, let's see. Remember, I'm a composer that loves guitar. And so, I'm not going to be shredding here. I'm going to be showing you some theory. But you can shred. You can shred all you want with these different things. And these intervals, they're so strong, you can move them around. And so these voicings you should learn. So this is, it's the same here. That's another voicing for it. And that's nice. if you want to just stay in one area of the guitar, because and you can connect these. So because they're two sevens, they can go to some places that sound very pleasant. And the idea is to get to where you can do both. You can think in terms of chords and the arpeggios that great teachers like Paul David and Rick Beato, those guys are fantastic. I really love both those guys because what are they giving to the guitar? But I think there's interval thinking that can be applied to the guitar as well. I'll show you another little quick thing. So everybody knows seventh chords, dominant seventh chords, right? Dominant G, we're just being on G. But if I make a G pentatonic dominant scale, it's this. And that has two columns, a column here and a column there. The first column is here, and the second column's here. And those are just the outside notes, but guess what they have in them? A lot of tens. Here's a 10. Here is a 9. A 10 and a 9 going to a 10 and a 10. So you can really use these intervals in combinations. Right now we're just looking at tens, but 2s, 10s, 14s, and 7 plus 7s, they're all the same. They're all the same notes, just distribution of the notes. So here's what we started with. Then we took these two guys and did that. We got this, right? And now we want to get that. Okay, if I want to keep the D, it's here. So you can keep the D on all of them, right? If I shift it just a little, watch. You can do much more musical stuff than that. I'm just trying to show you what's possible. And so you want to practice twos. And why are twos so important? Twos are very important. You know why? They occur in, like, let's just take the major scale. They occur all over the place in scales. As a matter of fact, they occur together. In a G major scale, there's two twos right there. If this is two twos, then this is 4, right? And if I do this, I get 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 2, 1. So a major scale has the formula of 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. So no matter where you are on the keyboard, if you know the formula to the scale, and every scale has a formula, if you know the formula, you can play it anywhere. All you need to have is a starting note. You don't even need a starting note if you know it well enough. You know the intervals well enough, okay? And so, look, you have diatonic thinking, which is diatonic means pertaining to a scale. And then you have intervallic thinking. Intervallic thinking is not pertaining to a scale. It's free. That's why it's a great way to think, because it can go wherever in the interval nature wants to take it. If I take the interval 1, okay, here's the interval 1. That's a big stretch, especially if you have to do it fast on the guitar, but it's a pretty sound, right? So if you're going, that's very pretty. That's 1. 1 has a nature, like 2 has a nature. 2 is dominant. And it can go to minor too. Right? 1 has a nature. And 1 resolves to 3s. 1 resolves to 3s. So if I have this, the way to resolve it is to either drop this tone down 2 or move this tone up 2. And then I get this. For composing, when you're composing, this is a very valuable interval, because you can put a melody over that with strings or something, you know. So as a guitar player, you can use your guitar to compose for orchestra. And that's the ultimate goal, is to use your instrument to express yourself on all different levels. Okay, so I just wanted you to know about the 10s, 2s, and 14s today. We introduced a little bit of 1s. In the next video, I'll show you some 1s, and then you have 1s and 2s, and then we'll show what happens when we put them together. It's really pretty interesting. So that's it for now. Have a great day.